Okay, well, the common denominator is the time frame. All right,
Okay.
let me just give you a recent example. I was called by a friend of mine to help a mutual friend. She had just got out of the doctor's office. She got treated horribly in the doctor's office, as a lot of women do. And she called me to see if I could come in and help her. So I sat down with her and I started talking to her. And I knew right away I was going to be able to help her because she was demonstrating all the things that, from the perspective of what we do to help women. She's in her 40s. She was having premenopause and menopause symptoms. She was feeling like she was going out of her mind. Her hair was falling out. Skin wounds weren't healing. Things like that. So I sat her down and I explained to her exactly what she needed to do. She called me 4 days later in tears because she felt so good as a result of doing exactly what I asked her to do. Now, 4 days is a really short period of time for somebody to improve that dramatically. But it just goes to show you that, look, we can get you results rapidly. It just depends on the individual and the person, right, and the amount of symptoms and problems that they're having. But results can come really fast. But here's what I cautioned her about, and this is what I said to her when she was explaining to me how great she feels and was having just such an emotional response to this. I said, now Sonia, her name was Sonia, here's what I want you to do. Be happy and be motivated by the fact that you've got these results. But I want you to understand there's something called the therapeutic time frame. And this is universal in all of medicine, natural medicine. It doesn't make any difference. The therapeutic time frame is something that everybody has to get focused on. And that is your blood, the way nutrients move around in your system, the way your brain, your organs, and other compounds or other systems inside your body heals. There is a time frame, and we call that the therapeutic time frame. And that time frame is 90 days. It is a medical and biologic fact that if you give yourself this 90-day time frame, then what happens, what I was trying to explain to her is, you're going to build something called a healing momentum. Because here's what could have happened to Sonia. She could have got that great result in 4 days, and guess what? She could have went right back to the things that caused her problem to begin with because she didn't know and didn't understand. She just felt good and wanted to go right back into doing all the things that got her in the bad spot to begin with, right? So as I explained that to her, then I got a report from her a month later. She was feeling even better. I told her, stay the course and do what you have to do. Then 2 months later, she started losing the stubborn weight that was also a problem for her, and all these other great responses begin to happen. As she got to that 3-month mark, she told me that she was like a renewed person. And what I was able to impress upon her is that if you'll stay the course for that 3-month period of time, you build this healing momentum. And now guess what happens? Now your life is different. Now the way in which you see this idea of health and nutrition and taking your supplements and doing the things that you're supposed to do, it's now part of you. It's part of your everyday experience. The reason people quit things is because they don't develop and build any momentum. That's what we have to impress upon people, is that you look at things from the perspective, if you get a result fast, and I can get you results fast, but I don't want you to then get complacent and think that you're not going to, if you don't build that momentum, it's almost a guarantee you're going to slide back into the old ways of life. But if I can get you just past that certain point, mind and body, that 90-day therapeutic time frame is magic. And I guarantee you, once you get past that, your life is changed forever. You'll never go back to the old ways, and you will continue to improve and get healthier and healthier as time goes on.